What was Lucy Letby's motive in your view?
Well, just to really sort of make it as clear as I possibly can, she didn't go from the offset to go and learn how to kill babies and you know, the whole idea of what she was actually doing was the end product, probably, of a lifetime of discovery about herself. I think she was born with a high degree of psychopathy, which means her brain is configured differently. She does not feel empathy for others. She's not sensitive to the feelings of others. And she's indifferent to fear and other kind of emotions that we kind of regularly accept as part of our lives. And as part of our lives, those sensitivities allow us to get satisfaction and to actually gain some kind of pleasure and accomplishment in life. So we kind of seek them out. She will have been completely blind to these. It doesn't exist in her world. So she will have been on a voyage of discovery throughout her life, looking for what actually would satisfy her, what actually, you know, pulled her in, actually made something out of her life. And what she will have discovered bit by bit is that controlling others or having someone vulnerable that she can manipulate and to actually produce extreme emotions in other people, which would not have gone through to her, but it would have amused her to some degree. I know it sounds really awful.
Will she be amused by this?
It's going against the kind of image that she was trying to establish. She was trying to establish herself as an angel of mercy, as someone who is there at the magic moment where someone is slipping away, someone very vulnerable is slipping away, and she's there to save them. But she did the pushing. She's the one who actually put them in that jeopardy in the first place in order to create that scenario. And that is where the pleasure comes from, that level of control over others and that sadomasochistic relationship with their relatives and other professionals at the time, combat with them. To justify what she's done, that she didn't do it deliberately, that this was just a consequence of other people's actions. It wasn't her. She was the angel of mercy. She was the one doing good. That would be her idea of what was driving her.
How will she cope, do you think? Someone of her psychology, someone of her disposition, spending the rest of her life behind bars. Do you think she's capable of self-harm? I know she'll be under watch.
Well, that would be the primary idea, is that, as with, say, you know, Fred West or Shipman, etc., they decided that they were not going to be told what was going to happen to them for the rest of their life, and they took the power themselves and committed suicide, therefore keeping control to the absolute end. She is of that mentality. She is possibly someone who could try and do that, probably skillfully using any kind of chemicals that are at her disposal and her medical abilities. However, she could also be of the type that will be completely unfazed. Okay, they're going to cook my meals, they're going to do this for me, I'll treat them as servants, and, you know, have that kind of mentality that in a way she is still special, and therefore, you know, she can cope with this and try and make the best of it somehow. She would never really start feeling guilty and remorseful. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, or even I shouldn't have got caught. I think there was a certain amount of acceptance as she was led into the car that, oh, well, this was going to happen anyway.